Thailand is located at the center of Indochina Peninsula in Southeast Asia. Thais are respectful, self-control, non-confrontationals. They pursue happiness. There are 69,000 people in Chiang Rai. 12.5% population of Chiang Rai are the hill tribe people. They grow rice, coffee, tea, and different kinds of vegetables. The population of Thailand is about 65 million people. And out of the 65 million people, 95% are Buddhists. If you travel all over Thailand, you will see a lot of temples. There are about 30,000. So that's why you'll see every morning they go to the temples, people are offering alms so that they can get merits. You can go to different markets, you'll see many monks walking around, and people are bowing down and offering food, their monies, and other things that they can give to the monks for the temple. King Mengrai is the king who founded the city of Chiang Rai. You'll see many people are offering and burning incense, flowers, praying to the King Mengrai for their family and things that worry them. The main problem in Chiang Rai is dysfunctional family because there's a status in every level in the society of Thailand. For you to be able to climb up into that status, you got to work hard. And because of many parents, father and mother are working hard so that they can gain respect and honor, they started to having a dysfunctional family. Many parents are being separated or getting divorced. And the fruit of that is many of the young peoples, about 49% are getting pregnant. And many people are getting involved with drugs. Another problem here in Chiang Rai, many women are being exploited because of poverty. There's a lot of foreigners here in Chiang Rai City because there's a lot of entertainments. Women from the north and the northeast and also from the neighboring countries are being human trafficked here and being exploited because of poverty.
How much?
You can walk over in the dark street of Thailand and you will find a lot of women or girls that are in the massage parlor and bars who are involved in prostitutions, selling themselves to earn money or part of human trafficking and being abused. If we cannot help, what are the futures of these women? Currently, we have an office in the heart of Chiang Rai, a 4-story building. Our go-to nation team here in Chiang Rai are composed of different nationalities: Americans, Thai, Brazilians, Filipinos.
Our team here in Thailand is actually really growing. This team has begun to explode, in fact, exponentially. And there are so many different personalities, and we are learning to be unified in the call that God has for us.
My wife Jen and I are currently the directors of the apprenticeship in Thailand, a program that's set up to help new missionaries get acclimated to their new home country. Currently we have 3 families that are in the apprenticeship, all at different levels.
They're very eager to grow. They try to look at every opportunity as an opportunity to learn. They're looking most of all to learn from veteran missionaries and emulating that so they can become successful missionaries themselves.
AMO is an acronym of Asian Mission Outreach. The vision of AMO is to be a center of transformational institution.
Go to Nations is more than just an NGO. We are part of God's kingdom.
Our team is focusing on evangelism, community development and services, social justices, and also leadership development. Here in the city of Chiang, there are about 16 municipalities, and we offer a pre-English program to those government offices, and they accepted as well. AMO Foundation have many programs, and one of the program is where we go to different schools, and many of our missionaries are teaching English and skills development. And also, we are inviting them to come into our office.
It's an after-school program that happens every Tuesday through Friday night. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we teach voice, music,
1, 2, 3, 4.
drum, guitar lessons. And then on Wednesdays and Fridays, we teach English. You swim, which is probably the most sought after tutoring type teaching. Ride bicycle, we call biking. Our center is open every day, and kids are literally just hanging out every day. We just go and we sit with them, we talk to them.
We built a relationship with them. They were able to share their problem to us. We were able to counsel them, and they become family.
On Fridays, we also have a youth service. It's a fun night. We play games, we have fun, we have praise and worship, and we preach the gospel.
It's true that God loves you and He wants to help you.
And so a lot of these kids, they have never heard the message of the gospel. And so once we see that spark, we sit down and share the gospel without any distractions, just so they clearly understand what is this message and what does it mean for me.
And then after that, we have an encounter retreat where the students are able to experience God in a deeper way, so they will become more closer and have an intimate relationship with God. After all of that, we also have Asian Youth Ablaze, where we gather youths and pastors from different nations in Asia. We have games where young peoples, including pastors, play together. We have team buildings, and our main focus is to be able to raise up new generations of missionaries who will become a spiritual commandos that can reach out the whole Asia and the rest of the world. Those young people and pastors who are revolutionized in the area of missions, we have a program, 7 Nation Mission Outreach, where after 8 months of the conference, we will go to different nations in Asia. We will go to different schools and evangelize them and feed the children. We'll go to the underground churches of the closed countries to see what God is doing in these Asian countries. After the 7 nation trips, this delegate says, we would like to become missionaries. So we started Asian Institute for Mission, where we can train these Asians and other nationalities that would like to join. So we have a 1-year program where we train them in 4 areas: spiritual stability, emotional stability, financial stability, and ministry stability. One of the programs that Go to Nations are doing here is Calvary Bible School.
The Holy Spirit give us the ability so that we know how to search.
Calvary Bible School really exists to train and equip leaders and pastors. So it's a 1-year program that we offer, and the degree that we give is a practical theology diploma, where there's the courses that are taught, the subjects that are taught, but then there's the practical application side where they are actually going out and putting into practice what they're learning in the school.
Currently, we have 382 graduates, and those graduates planted 74 churches in Thailand, Laos, Burma, and China. And most of our graduates are saying they were changed the way they think, because they thought they always would like to receive. Now they are willing to give. When they go back to their churches, their congregation was amazed because these pastors are serving their congregations. One part of the ministry of our team is Restoration 61, focusing on prevention and awareness in the area of human trafficking.
The ultimate goal is to really bring holistic restoration in the lives of people that are vulnerable or that have been exploited and have been trafficked.
One of the biggest problems I've seen is just these women hungering for love in a way that is not what God's plan is for them.
And to empower the local church here in Thailand to take ownership of this problem that's happening in their country, to be the ones that are reaching out and being Christ to these women and these children.
So with that, we met as a team doing a lot of research at this point, gathered together videos, information on Thailand, on human trafficking as a whole, just to get a broader picture and then boil that down, take it down to a cultural perspective. What does this look like in Thailand?
Every Wednesday night we go out to this area where there's a lot of bars and women that work there, just to love on them, have conversation, and all of it's to build a relationship with them and to just really have a deep connection, have a deep relationship so that we can just show them what the love of God is like. Just even do some time of prayer and time of worship as well.
If I'm going to illustrate our team here in Go to Nation Chiang, it's like in the days of Nehemiah. In the days of Nehemiah, the walls of Jerusalem has been broken. Nehemiah asked the permission of the king to build the wall. Nehemiah and the people of Israel are helping one another, working together to rebuild the wall. And right now, we can feel that we are rebuilding the wall here in Asia. It's not only Thailand, but also Laos, Burma, China, and the rest of Asia. Can you imagine? For so many years, Asian countries has been unreached. And right now, we have a go-to-nation team in Chiang Rai who are reaching the unreached tribes, nations of Asia. They started to see that the God who created the heaven and earth is not in the temples, it's not in the spirit houses, but in their hearts. And when they begin to understand that, they're able to experience the transforming power of God, and they realize their identity with God, and then they have confidence to fulfill their missions, purpose, and the destiny of God in their lives.